they started comparing these two names, you had to take one senior, which was a problem. So we compared attributes, system work ethic, both of them look extremely hard. We never settled for mediocrity. Grades, A's. Generosity of time, we both know a lot of time, both our school score as well. Attitude, once again, both always very positive. Follow through, maturity, pleasantness, etc. To make a long story short, we're giving the award to two students. And on behalf of the ACUS, I would like to present to you our outstanding students, seniors for this year, and each of us.
In addition, we have some sketchbooks for you. We hope that you continue on with your endeavors. All of these students will be going on to colleges and exploring art as their career. So we look forward to seeing your names and lights in there too.
Next, presenting the Automotive and Technology Award to Steve Sweat.
that you would be my selection this year. You pondered about it for a while and said, why does it mean I have to wear a tie? And I'm sorry to say that, yes, you do, and I'm happy to say that you did. This is probably only the second time in the year that I also dress up and wear a tie. And as my second time in doing this award, I assume my pants are getting a bit tight. Nick distinguishes himself not only academically, where he competed this year in a contest sponsored by Ford and AAA with a teammate who went to Anchorage, and between the two of them, they scored the highest written score in the state, and probably double the score of the next competing team. So they did an excellent job with that. Also, they took second place in the hands-on. So academically, did very well. He really distinguishes himself in the shop. He doesn't hesitate to take on any project I ask him to do. When it comes to unknown things, he's happy to take them on. That's real rare in a student. A lot of my students are hesitant, don't really want to go into the unknown, whereas Nick just wades right in there. It's a real easy decision for me in selecting Nick. He receives a $3,000 scholarship to the University of Technical Institute for his endeavors, and I'm sure he's going to do great there, and I think he comes back to the
Next we have Craig Nate, doing the building construction award. Let's give it up for Craig Nate.
I'd like to ask Brian Fairchild to step up, please. I teach construction technology here at JDHS, where my students build houses, residential houses, which we sell. And this year we've completed another house in Knox Street. Brian here, there's no contest. He's demonstrated outstanding citizenship. He's a very mature and hard worker. He really sets an outstanding, good example for other students on a consistent basis. It's just a pleasure to have him in class. He has excellent social and communication skills, and he's always very inquisitive and asks very good questions, and he's truly interested in the subject matter. One of the highlights of the school year for myself, and I think for Brian as well, was when he was a real asset to our team of students. 5 of us went down, 5 students and myself went to the International Home Builder Show in Atlanta, Georgia this year in February, where our students competed in the Home Builders Association Student Chapter Residential Construction Competition, where Brian and his 4 other students took a house plan design and had to make many modifications to it, make a PowerPoint presentation, and present this presentation to a panel of judges who were contractors from around the nation. And Brian just exuded confidence, and they asked really difficult questions, and it didn't feel him at all for a little bit. Just a real pleasure for me to give Brian this outstanding senior award for voter discussion. I'm sure he'll do well in his future, and congratulations, Brian.
Presenting the next award will be Miss Pastorino and the business.
Good evening. On behalf of the business department, we'd like to give our outstanding senior award to Austin Browning. Austin, will you come on down, please? Austin just transferred to Juneau-Douglas High School this year, which if you've ever changed schools, know that it's not an easy thing to do. But he had the wisdom to take several business classes, and in his personal finance, accounting, economics, and entrepreneurship classes, he excelled. always focused on mastering content, made valuable contributions to class discussions, always displayed a really strong work ethic, proved to work well independently or as part of a team, always had a positive attitude, paid really close attention to detail. In our economics class, he was our vice president of finance and maintained the records and the money for our business and did an outstanding job at that. So congratulations, Austin. We're extremely proud of you, and we wish you much success in your future endeavors. We know you will succeed.
Presenting the counseling award for the Plain Concept.
Thank you so much. Every year, I'm just astounded at how well our students do, how colleges they go to get into, the scholarships they get. It's just amazing. When I go to college board meetings, they always, when I speak to the representatives from the different colleges, they always talk about how great Juneau-Douglas High School our students are. One of the jobs of the counseling department is to disseminate information. And there's no way that I could do that and do it well. Sharon Malaby is one of these young ladies who assists us in our office, but in terms of her outstanding work, I just have the greatest privilege and admiration for what she's done. I'll continue when I bring her up here, so I forgot that I should get her up there. So Sharon, let's come up here for a second. I'll talk a little bit more. I keep walking around. Sharon not only helped me out first semester, but second semester as well. Meticulous and detailed. If any of you students out there, or even parents, came by to the counseling office, to the scholarship area, you would find that the applications and the information there were always run off beautifully, were always posted in the announcements, got it on the web. So Sharon, I just really appreciate all your hard work, and I know you're going to be such a success in your post-secondary life. So again, I do want to thank you, and for those students who have received scholarships or have gone to schools, I'm sure that they applaud you as well. Thank you so much.
Presenting the drama award will be Bethany Jett.
Good evening, my name is Bethany Behrman. I'm the head of the drama department, and with me tonight is Toby Clark. He's the auditorium manager, and together we are the head and the tail of this part of the school. I'd like to call up today Miko Wilson. Go. And the theater department takes great pleasure in acknowledging the outstanding contribution of graduating senior Miko Wilson.
Miko, I'm sure if he wasn't all nervous about receiving this award, would have gone back and turned the mic up by now, but he is a capable young man who is well on his way to enjoying a successful career in technical theater, television production, or whatever else he wants to do. He is the ultimate techie. He is smart, capable, efficient, and he does it all while being nice at the same time. He's also well versed in the many uses of a Leatherman tool. But I might add, he doesn't do it on school premises. Armed with a flashlight, he can unravel any backstage snafu while the show goes on. During our production of Dracula, Miko was our special effects coordinator. He was responsible for the vast quantity of smoke while crouched in a little coffin hole under the stage. He masterminded the dry ice fog creeping down the stairs, and he prepped our cross so it would erupt in flames at exactly the right moment. At all times, he was careful, he observed all of our safety criteria, he was thorough, and he was professional. We probably should have paid him. Sorry.
Miko is the man we call when we need something done, and we need it done right. During second semester, 2 intermediate acting classes staged a production of the play Bang Bang You're Dead. Miko designed the lights and sound for his 6th hour class, and also volunteered to create a lighting design for the 4th hour class. Miko designed, hung, patched, wrote the cues, and operated the lights for both shows. He attended rehearsals during the 4th hour, in spite of this creating a daunting load of gym makeups for him. He's probably just finished running some laps somewhere, I'm sure. Both of his designs were creative and effective and added a great deal to the productions. Can we keep that strobe light?
In addition to all that, which is certainly enough to achieve this award, Miko also spent several years putting together a weekly newscast called Bear Tracks. Every Thursday during lunch, the dance studio backstage here is transformed into a TV studio. As a producer, Miko took responsibility for designing the set, building the set, covering stories, writing copy, directing, as well as producing and teaching and leading other members of the video club. The show comes on without a hitch every week, and the only thing I do is provide keys, and he takes care of the rest.
Miko does this type of work because he loves it. It is his passion, and he's fortunate to have found it. Some of us take a little bit longer. Toby Clark and I award you this honor, in thanks for all you have done for the department and for us. We thank you for your hard work, your endless enthusiasm, and your friendship. We both regard you as more than just a student. You are our peer, and you will be sorely missed backstage in the theater department at JDS High School. You have our best wishes and a promise to help you in any way that we can in the future. Thank you so much.
Next, the English award will be presented by Nancy Thomas. So please give a round of applause to Nancy Thomas.
Austin, will you come back up here, please? I have enjoyed having Austin drawn in my British literature class this year. He is ranked #1 academically in the class, and he has never been tired. He is bright and hardworking and keeps me on track. Austin's plastic form grade is outstanding, and that involves attitude and effort, and he's top-notch. He's never had a late assignment. I look forward to reading Austin's papers because they are error-free and clear and well thought out. He has an individual writing style and an intellectual voice in his papers. When tackling a piece of literature, Austin has little difficulty in making sense of it. He works well with others in groups, often assuming the leadership role. But the moment I realized that Austin deserved this award was when he and his group did a modern dance. It was an interpretation of T.S. Eliot's The Hollow Man, and Austin was the star. Do you know how far outside his comfort zone he had to go? I'd like to present Austin Brown with the English Department Outstanding Student Award.
The next presenter has been presenting the awards for the French, Japanese, and Spanish Outstanding Awards. That's what I usually have to do.
I guess I'll start with Brianna.
nominate Brianna for this award tonight. She began French as an 8th grade student and has continued French throughout high school. She has consistently stayed at the top of the class and successfully competed at the Southeast Alaska region in composition. The last 2 years, Brianna ranked 3rd and 4th in the Grand Concours National French exam in the Northwest region, which includes Washington, Alaska, and British Columbia. During the summer of 2000, Brianna had a wonderful opportunity to use the French language in France. She traveled for a month with other students from JDHS and experienced French family life, school, art, museums, markets, and participated in many unique cultural exchanges. Brianna's conscientiousness and hardworking spirit are wonderful assets as she embarks upon the challenges of college. Thank you, Brianna, for all that you have brought to the French classroom at JDHS. And I have here something that arrived in the mail today, or this week for you, as a result of your efforts on the National French Concours, so I'll just let you open that and discover. And I would like to say to you, félicitations, encore une nouvelle aventure. Il y a tout un monde à explorer et je te souhaite une vie pleine d'enthousiasme et de joie. Et comme tu as bien appris de Saint-Exupéry, l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux. C'est le temps que tu as perdu pour ta rose qui fait ta rose si importante. Sois courageuse, chère Brianna, on a besoin de jeunes comme toi sur notre planète. Sensei Carson Sensei has asked me to present this award to Hani Lillidahl. So Hani, if you'll come on up and I'll read what she's written for you. This year's outstanding senior in Japanese is Hani Lillidahl. Hani returned to JDHS 2 years ago from a year in Japan as an exchange student. And while she could have coasted in Japanese classes after that, she worked hard to maintain her fluency and continue her progress in reading and writing skills. Her experience, insight, team spirit, and most of all, her great sense of fun and humor have added immeasurably to the Japanese program. We will be building this for next year. Best of luck in your future studies and career, Hani-chan. Omedetou gozaimasu. Ms. Carson. I also have the award for Mr. Siefkin, Senor Siefkin, Spanish class. So Stacy Montag, if you would come forward once again this evening. This is from Senor Siefkin. I am pleased to present this award for the outstanding senior and Senor Siefkin Spanish classes to Stacy Montag. Stacy is the kind of student who views her teachers as a resource and facilitator, as a partner in learning. She approaches the teacher with a well-organized list of questions, cutting right to the point in the most concise and business-like manner possible. Stacy is a student of incredible self-motivation and initiative. She has taken charge of her own education to the extent that even when she experienced an extended absence last year, she still surpassed the level of achievement of many of her peers who had the benefit of classroom instruction. It is this level of excellence, it is this drive to exceed the expectation that assures Stacy's success in the future. It is this initiative that assures that Stacy will be a lifelong learner. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Presenting the Mathematics Award will be Frank Conrad, so let's give him a round of applause.
I'm by far a mathematician, but I was asked by the math department to award these. Steve Potter is going to be here, an infant. I think he's going to be tired. He's all tied up. So I would like, please, to have Tyler Gress and Bonnie Moore. Up here, please. These are from your mathematicians, I think, in the math department. This is Steve, and I'll do Bonnie first. And just read what Mr. Potter has said about Bonnie. The Juneau-Douglas High School Math Department is proud to present the 2001 Senior Award for Outstanding Achievement of Mathematics to Bonnie Mulder. More than any other calculus student, Bonnie maximizes her use of class time to prepare herself for the AP Calculus BC exam. She continues her preparation by participating in the 2001 calculus camp. But Bonnie started the year strong and raised the level of quality of her work to the top of the BC calculus class. These accomplishments, along with Bonnie's enthusiastic participation in the classroom and her willingness to work with other students, have earned Bonnie the 2001 Senior Award for Outstanding Achievement in Mathematics. Nicely done, Bonnie. This is from Steve again to Tyler. The Juneau-Douglas High School Math Department is proud to present the 2000 Senior Award for Outstanding Achievement in Mathematics to Tyler Bryce. Like many of his classmates, Tyler has maintained an A average throughout the year in AP Calculus BC. He also participated in this year's calculus game. In addition to these outstanding credentials, Tyler also scored a perfect 800 on the math portion of the SAT test. These accomplishments, along with Tyler's enthusiastic participation in the classroom and his willingness to work with other students, have earned Tyler the 2001 Senior Award for Outstanding Achievement in Mathematics. Well done, Tyler.
Presenting the award for instrumental music is Comdex.
It's tough to be tall. Every year I have a tough decision to make when it comes to giving an award to musicians because I work with so many outstanding ones. I will say this, it was a little easier this year because of the merit of this young man. Nico Hoskins has been a student of mine for the past 4 years, so I've had a chance to get to know him pretty well. During that time, I found that I could depend on him for just about anything that I asked. He has a great attitude, and he's admired by the students as well as the teachers. He was voted president of the Wind Ensemble and has served diligently as section leader of the clarinets, running sectionals in my absence. He's organized ensembles for several performances for local functions. Sometimes I feel like I'm working with an adult with Nico. I ask him to do something, and it's just like, what else can I do to make it better? And it's done. It's over, and he gets it done very well. He was selected through auditions for principal chair in the Southeast Alaska Music Honor Festival. He was selected for the Alaska All-State Honor Music Festival, and this year he was the winner of the concerto competition for the senior division. He's been requested to play with the Juneau Symphony Orchestra on several occasions. He's co-captain of the pep band. He's also an outstanding member of the jazz band. He's very responsible, and whenever I assign him a task, no matter the magnitude, I know it will be done efficiently, professionally, quickly, and without any reminders. In many ways, as I said before, it's like working with another teacher. It's been my pleasure having him as a student, and I'm sure he'll be a valuable asset to any organization that becomes part of the future. Nico Hoskins. In fact, today I think he was running the clarinet section.
As a music educator, we sometimes fantasize about having students with just the right mix of intelligence, passion, personality, and talent. And now and again, a student comes along that embodies all of these. Such a student is Anna Redding. This year, Anna was selected for Southeast Honor Choir, All-State Honor Choir, and this summer will be touring Europe with 5 other JDH students in Sound of America Chorus. We saw her with the lead in King and I, and with on many occasions, Anna singing throughout the community on the various community events. Even more important, she has a heart as pure as the beautiful melodies that tumble so effortlessly from her mouth. I'm honored to have touched her life.
If anybody's running out of coasters at home and you have room for mixing supply, please go ahead and take them home. Presenting the next award for the orchestra is Julia Best. Well, every year I have the very perplexing problem of picking one student out of all my wonderful orchestra students that get up so early in the morning and have worked so hard for the last 4 years. And this year I'm really, really proud to give the award to James Volkers. James just has an ultimate love for music that comes out in everything he does. And his talent is remarkable, and his attitude is fantastic. And this year it was really special to me when he chose to not give up music so that he could do the 0-hour ceramics class. He chose to also play with my brand new first-hour orchestra, and he was kind of a mentor for the younger kids, and that meant so much to me. His piano talent is really good and growing, and I don't know what else to say, but thank you, James, for these last 4 years, and I wish you the best in the future.
Congratulations. Presenting the award for Family and Consumer Sciences will be Diane Chapman.
Good evening. Family and Consumer Science would like to present Sabrina Nelson with the Senior Award this year. She's been an outstanding student the last 4 years. She's taken several of our classes. An outstanding teacher's assistant. She's kept me organized and always on top of everything. So thank you for all your hard work, Sabrina.
Next up will be Concordia Gabriel, giving the English as Second Language Award.
This morning I got a phone call from the department head at PE, Sandy Wagner, and she said she had a trade for me and wanted to know if I would read what the department had written about these two students. And I said, sure, no problem. And she goes, good, I don't need to make a trade. So I'm really proud to be able to talk about two students tonight. It's not here. Let me go ahead and say what they said about Jolene. Jolene has been an outstanding student in the weight training and conditioning class for the entire year. She did not do this to earn credit, but rather to get stronger and in better physical condition. She consistently amazed her classmates with her strength and work ethic. She has increased her overall strength and aerobic fitness through her dedication to regular workout. She has also learned and demonstrated how important regular physical education is in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. She's been a great role model. For Brandon, Brandon has been a hard-working young man in 3 team sport classes this year. He is always willing to assist with setup and breakdown of equipment and taking on leadership roles. Actually, I thought you worked here as a PE teacher, Brandon. I've seen him around so much. In addition, he has proven to be a great asset to Coach Houston in providing assistance in instructing the class. Brandon really knows how to begin and end his school day as he has physical education first period and sixth period. Congratulations and good luck to Jolene and Brandon, and remember, physical activity is the key to a happy life.
Presenting the award for Students for Social Responsibility is Kelly Hawkins.
Can Jessica Bay please come forward?
Jessica Bay is an exemplary young woman. She has been an active member of Students for Social Responsibility and Mediation, a social justice and peer leadership program throughout her high school career. She has offered boundless energy, enthusiasm, and maturity. She has participated in various aspects of the program, including peer facilitating at an extraordinary number of Alaska Teen Institute retreats. This is a program which addresses healthy lifestyles for students in the Choice program. She has participated in various community service projects, including the yearly HIV education and outreach program in the middle schools. She has consistently supported the program by attending monthly potluck dinners and activities. This past fall, she attended and presented material based on this retreat model to her peers from different communities in Alaska at a drug and alcohol prevention symposium in Anchorage. She also acted as a student teacher in Ms. Simone's health class. This entails being a part of a collaborative teaching team, which is primarily student-led. Jessica is a motivated and committed individual who offers insight, intuition, and experience to enhance and develop relationships. She's truly an asset to her community. It has been an honor and a pleasure to have had Jessica Bay involved in Students for Social Responsibility and Mediation, and I'm very proud to present her this award.
Congratulations. Presenting the Science Award will be Ben Comdex.
When the science department considered what students they would like to select as outstanding science students, we looked for 3 qualities. First, they need to have taken science throughout all of their high school career. Second, you needed to achieve top marks while taking the most challenging courses. And third, they needed to show that they had an interest and exhibit that interest outside of the classroom. It's my pleasure to welcome Bonnie Moeller and Wesley Brooks as recipients of the JHS Outstanding Science Student Award. Wesley and Bonnie have each completed almost the
entire VHS science curriculum, achieving perfect marks while attacking chemistry, oceanography, and this year, students of mine in AP physics. It's their pursuit of science outside the classroom that really sets them apart, though. Wesley, for the second year in a row, led his team to success at the National Oceanographic Science Bowl. And Bonnie, as a nearly annual participant in the science fair, last year, I know that she led her team conducted a project in which they investigated the effect of the early starting time on student performance, and then tried to use that information to improve student learning. This year as well, I know that they've each supplied leadership roles to their group members in the annual physics project. So it's with pleasure that I extend this award.
Presenting the next award for social studies will be Sergeant Lee. If I could have Reed Willis join me. I'm here representing the Social Studies Department. Reed was selected unanimously by our department as our honor senior. I've never had the pleasure of having Reed in class, but I've known him for several years in the student council. And Reed is the kindest student. The Social Studies Department, we teach history, government, law, but we didn't offer enough courses to please Reed. He has sought out summer school options. He's attending a seminar in Washington, D.C. He did an internship at the legislature because he felt that this was something he really wanted to pursue both academically and personally. He thinks that perhaps someday we'll see him as a lawyer. And any of you, especially Mr. and Mrs. Willis, who have been raised with his argumentative skills and his special red-haired stereotype, won't be surprised if he becomes a lawyer. He tells us, though, that as a lawyer he will be fair and true and just, and someday will sit on the Supreme Court. And we know that those are all skills that you need if you want to go far. You need to set the goal and get there. That's the studies part of it, but our department is called Social Studies. And unbeknownst to me until yesterday, he's not only a stellar student with exemplary work, he's an amazing social organizer. And just yesterday, he took beautiful young women such as Caroline and taught them dance steps that he himself had perfected and invented. So it is with great pleasure and honor that I award Reed Willis the Social Studies Department Award for not just his study skills, but his social graces also.
How you guys doing tonight? Good. Tonight I'm here to present two of Juneau-Douglas High School students with the Army Scholar Athlete Award. It is a very prestigious award. It's a combination of academics and athletics. The two students whom the Army is honoring have achieved the winning combination of excellence both in academics and athletics. They have achieved a balance
that many people aspire to, but only a handful achieve. I am happy to be here to give them special recognition for their accomplishments. The young lady that I'm speaking about is a women's basketball team, women's soccer, track, extended learning internship, youth soccer, church ministry, honor roll, and maintains a 3.5 GPA. The male I'm talking about is on the basketball team, track team, cross country, youth coaching, mentor, National Honor Society, academic social scholarship winner, all-state athlete, all-conference athlete, MVP sports cross country, intramural sports. If you would give a warm round of applause for Michelle Cohen and Michael Cohen and Clay Brown. Excuse me.
Presenting the next award for the U.S. Marine Corps Special Recognitions is Sergeant Thomas Foss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. I am the local Marine Corps recruiter. I'm pretty new to the Juneau area. This is my second time actually in Juneau. The awards tonight that we're presenting are to the Scholastic Excellence Award, Distinguished Athlete Award, as well as the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. Unfortunately, I've not had the time to be able to get the chance to know these students really well. So I really am appreciative to the faculty and the staff that have actually given us the nominations. With Mark Means, Reed Willis, Kevin Miners, Robbie Watson, Robert Bishop. Get up here. Scholastic Excellence Award by the Marine Corps. He has been in English as a second language ESL student for the past 4 years. And although he has struggled with his language skills, with his motivation, industry, and commitment to excellence, he has been an inspiration for all. Mark? Reed Willis. I got all messed up when I first saw his name because it shows up as Kenneth Reed Willis. Correct? Reed plays baseball as a hard-working, loyal member of the varsity team while maintaining the highest academic standards. He exemplifies the true spirit that it takes to be a winner and a team player, finding no assignment too big or too insignificant to help his teammates. On behalf of the Marine Corps, I wish to present Distinguished Athlete Award. Thank you. With the Musical Award for Excellence, the Semper Fidelis Award, as Mr. G previously announced, it's pretty hard to come up with, amongst the band, who exactly is the best. So he gave us some nominations and a little bit of keen competition, and we realized they're all good. So, for Kevin Miners for playing trombone, Robbie Watson for tuba, and of course my favorite, Robert Bishop for percussion, I wish to present these awards.
Congratulations. The United States Navy Special Recognition Award will be presented by Robert Wilkins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brianne Room, right here. The United States Navy Scholastic Leadership Award. The United States Navy takes great pleasure in presenting this award for outstanding leadership to Brianne Rowe, for exhibiting the traits of leadership. Your initiative and good judgment inspires trust and strengthens others, and you led by example through your optimism, enthusiasm, and integrity. Congratulations on a job well done, and best wishes in all your future endeavors. Signed, J.D. Brazel, Commander, U.S. Navy, Navy Recruiting District, Seattle. Jessica Page, right here. The United States Navy Science Achievement Award, Commander, Navy Recruiting District, Seattle, takes great pleasure in presenting this award to Jessica Page for exhibiting a keen interest in exploration, superior understanding of science, and the drive to excel. Signed, J.D. Brazel, Commander, U.S. Navy, Navy Recruiting District, Seattle.
Presenting the Student Body President Recognition Award, Ms. Hannon.
Now, this is an award for our Student Body President, who is not currently in the room, or at least we can't find him, but Jonas is always late. It's not one of the things we pride ourselves on with him. These ladies are willing to take the gavel, though. And suffice to say, it's a tough job to run a council. Jonas, at some point this year, explained to the council that it's not as easy as it might look, that when you're sitting there in the audience, being in charge of it all is much more complicated. And he's had to work with a diverse group of students, many of them represented here tonight. He's had a challenging year. He rose to the challenge. He's done a great job. And we'll pass him the gavel. I'm not going to give it to Carolyn, but I'm not sure I trust her. But I'll carry it off to Jonas, and we'll give it to him later. Thank you.
The JDHS Above Self Award will be presented by Pat Senate.
Well, I am absolutely joyful and delighted to be able to give this award tonight. Consistent, perceptive, dependable, and focused. Corey Harmon. Corey has been a superior contributor to JDHS both in and out of the classroom. She has served on student council as both class vice president and senior class president. She has been an active leader in the National Honor Society and as link crew leader for incoming freshmen. She has willingly helped teachers and students preparing materials, leading classroom discussions, and organizing bilingual radio programs, international dinners, world language festival activities. The list continues. Her warm and caring spirit to help others is wonderful to observe, whether on the soccer or basketball sport teams, interning at the governor's office, acting as a teacher's assistant, organizing club meetings, or traveling to international destinations. This year, she added Harborview School to her list of volunteer activities and Team Talk French to an elementary class twice a week. Corey instinctively knows when to lead and when to follow. Her energy and enthusiasm are abundant and positively focused. I find Corey to be a wonderful ambassador of American youth. She is an excellently motivated individual with high standards of scholarship, integrity, dependability, cooperativeness, and leadership. Thank you, Corey, for all you've contributed to JDHS and to your fellow students.
congratulations for all of you who have received department or awards and also recognitions in certain departments and areas. As you know, we're trying something very new and having two parts to this program. As the teachers as well as students who have exams tomorrow appreciate not being here till 11 o'clock. We were here till a little after 10:30 last year, so we're asked to break this program in half so that we could to enjoy our company and also be at the reception that follows this. So this part of the program is now concluded. We will resume at 7 o'clock with the scholarship portion of the program, but please stay for our reception that will be that's in honor of the seniors here and the awardees, and it will be outside in the Commons, served by the freshman class. So again, congratulations everyone, and thank you for coming.
volunteered to do that.
Wow, that's great. Welcome to the Drama Department's award ceremony. Well, I'm glad you're all here. And this is the Oscars. So what we're going to do right now is just give you a few minutes to mingle, go ahead and eat. And then at 4:30, we're going to begin the presentations. So Behrman's upstairs giving her senior grades over the phone right now to the office. So we're just going to go ahead and mingle and eat for the schedule. Thank you, and we'll see you back here at 4:30.
No, it's not.
Miss Bethany Bennett.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here tonight for the first Academy Award. Thank you for no reverb. The Academy Award presentations. This is really just kind of a fun time for us to acknowledge you and all of your contributions to our theater department. I'm happy to see some faces in the crowd. I'm happy to see all of your faces. We're going to start today. We have some special guests with us as well. These two gentlemen over on my right, Brett Dillingham and Robin Davis, will be presenting the Best Supporting Actor and the Best Supporting Actress Awards First, I wanted to start with presenting our drama letters. And for those of you who don't know, letters are those giant J things. Can we hold one up? Da, 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 da. And they kind of originated during the times when, like in the 50s or something, when people wore Letterman jackets, and you still see some occasionally, like football players will wear them now. So that you were involved in an activity and you got enough points or met some sort of criteria that allowed you to be eligible to apply for a letter. And so you get this giant letter and you're supposed to sew it onto your Letterman's jacket. How many of you have those? Okay, none of us. And if you don't have one, then you just keep it in your scrapbook. What the significance of the letter is, you get it, you earn it in an activity. So the activity, of course, that we're here for tonight is drama. You only ever get one. You're only ever supposed to get one of those giant letters in your whole life from your high school time, and then you get different pins for different events. Like you'll see that the letters we give out today have little drama masks, theater masks on them. And that's, you also might letter in another activity, like you could letter in football, and they give you a little football, and then you could letter in, I don't know what else. Chess club. Yeah, well, DDF, sure. And you get your little pin. So then after you get your letter and your pen, it's like great, and then the next year, if you meet the criteria again, you get a bar. And so you could potentially end up your high school year with this giant J letter, with this pin of the drama mask, and then 4 bars, and that would be that you had met the criteria for 4 years. So that's all a giant explanation, because some of you are not going to get letters because you already have letters in other events, but you're going to get little pins or you're going to get bars acknowledging another year that you met the criteria. So what I'd like to do is call, our first letter is being awarded to Ms. Kendra Barnes. Is getting a certificate of appreciation and also a bar, because this is at least the second year that she's accredited. And our next letterer is, would Mr. Zach Gowdy please stand? And Zach, your certificate has gone missing, but it's in the office, so I'll get it for you tomorrow. Yeah, but of course. And our next letter goes to the Honorable Doug Hans. Wow. And the next letter is earned by, and he already has his letter, so he will get a bar and a certificate from us, and that is for Paul Marshall. Our next letter, this gentleman is here. He's getting a pen because this is the first year that he's met the drama criteria. He's getting a bar for this year, and that is Justin Parrish. Yes, and you can accumulate your points over your whole entire career here in the high school. You don't have to make it all in one year. So. And our next letter goes to the beautiful and wondrous Miss Katrina Rice. And we have a bar here for David Trick. I don't believe he's here. He's not present. But maybe his sister Shira. Could you accept his award, please, Shira? And our next letter and these are for drama performance, these are our performers, it goes to Mr. Darren Williams. Nice, and those are our letters for drama performance. To hand out our letters in drama production, we have the most awesome Toby Clark.
Alrighty, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Toby Clark. I get the honor of giving letters out for the people in production who earned enough points to qualify for a letter. And the first person I'd like to bring up is Vince Allen. video club member, stage crew member, performer. He's just done everything. Next person I'd like to call up, who actually lettered in pep band to begin things off. She's going to get a bar and now a pin, is Elisa Breeling. Please remember my German. In German, it's Breeling. It's the second vowel you pronounce. The third person I'd like to bring up to the stage, somebody who served as a stage crew member in his latter part of high school, is Jay Carpenter. Next, somebody here who has been amazing with us. She has earned the title of Queen of the Mics more than once, Rachel Cohen. Okay, so the next person, somebody, I don't know if he's here or not. Will Erickson, are you here? Yes. He is, there he is, all right. Did you really letter in concert band? Oh, okay. It's a lot.
Do you have a letter? Do you have a big letter? I'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
I'll get one.
We got it.
You started going on it.
I know. It's all because of you that we're here tonight.
They told us you played in the concert band, even though we never saw you there. Okay, the next person, Alex Gagne-Haas. Actually, Alex has a letter, bar, pin, and a certificate, so he's down. This next person, freshman extraordinaire, who showed up at our doorstep as an actress to begin with, but then she defected and came over to the right side. It's not to imply that acting isn't also right. Acting is also right. Neither one of us is. This next person was absolutely incredible in Dracula, and we're still missing her in this department and will for a long time. Heidi Willett. For those of you who might not have seen her around, she was the stage manager for that show and just basically moved in here for
Gave her life.
3 months. We got through that. Next, one of her co-partners in stage management on Dracula, Brandon Wickfield. She managed to pull together some 200 cues for Dracula, and it's a miracle. And somebody who has, again, done just about everything you could do on stage here is the last person to receive a letter this year, Mika Wilson. Where were those pants last night? On your mom's lap?
I was working here.
So there's certainly, obviously, others of you who have been involved in drama. We want to recognize you. You might not have gotten enough points yet to earn yourself a letter, but we certainly know that you're out there and you're doing lots of work with us. And you can, like I say, you can accumulate your points towards your next year. You can carry them over for all the years that you're here. So we'd like to give certificates out to John Bryant. Is there a phone? Okay, problem solved. And we also have an award for, I don't believe she's here, Alex Curtin. Is Alex here? We also have an award for a young man who we are going to, I understand, we are going to be losing next year. He's going to be moving away, and that's sad for us, but I'd like to acknowledge Craig Douglas. And we have a young woman who showed up kind of in this whole wave of freshman women, young women who have showed up in their freshman year, who is kind of taking the drama department by storm. And I'm very excited about working with these young women for the next 3 years. Miss Sarah Elliott. up for a time here in sorts. That's so groovy. I got that link up. And then is Christine Fagnet here? Kristen? Krista. Oh, sorry, they typed it wrong. Krista has been in 2 musicals over the last 2 years that she's been at the high school. That's right, right? So we'll get that to her. Michaela Fowler. And another one of the wave, Miss Zoe Friesen. The tidal wave. The tidal wave. We all, it is my understanding that we will be losing Zoe next year, that she's going to be transferring to a performing arts high school in San Francisco. Very happy about that for her, but very saddened about that for us. So if you have a chance to give Zoe a big kiss, be sure you do that. Not you, Alex.
Can we quote you on that one?
Oh, I'm so bad. Sorry. You don't ever give me a microphone. And the next one, oh no, what's that name that I always mess up? And so here's the payback. Thank you. It goes to an extraordinary young woman who kind of showed up in our doorstep this year and took us by storm with her production for Theater Fest, and that's Anna Ganya. Looking forward to seeing more of her work and more of her. We also have a newcomer to our high school who kind of has had to work his way up in the ranks, and that is Greg Genman. Let's see, looking down here. Searching. Don't believe Nikki Love is here. Oh, she is. Please go forward. Thank you, Nikki. This is your certificate of participation. Please. For collect those points, and then the next year, if you get in more plays, you can get a letter. Let's see. Our next young wave surfer, Chelsea Miller. And again, a newcomer to me, and I was impressed and excited to see her with her cohort, and that's Leanna Painter. Oh, yes. So they know to come. Okay. We also, people that I don't believe are here, but I'll go ahead and read them, who did get their awards, are Serenity Franklin, Derek Grimes, Raphael Hemois. That's just a great name to say, isn't it? And Aaron Kelly, Matt Monagle, someone who is here and had kind of been a different kind of presence in the theater department. She had not been a performer before that. Well, she had been a little bit probably in Theater Fest before I came. But she took on a major role this year in Dracula, and is Jessica Rayfield. Anna Ruddy also earns an award. Jolene Sandby earns a certificate. Mr. James Volkers earns a certificate. Mr. Jess Wakefield earns a certificate. Hello. Mr. Robbie Watson earns this. Miss Elizabeth Wertheimer, is that right? And the the last performer who earns a certificate, and last but not least, is Brock Weller.
One thing we need, Beth and Aaron do this every year. Shannon, too, I'm sure will be on board, and we're just going to be having this Academy Awards every year. So all the people who didn't make it, you have to make sure you go tell them how fabulous this was, incredible it was, so that next year we actually filled this stage with people. We were anticipating we could be over 100 people if everyone came. So please spread the word. I get to give certificates to people who helped out in production, and to not be status quo. I'm going to start at the bottom of the list and work my way up. First is Christina White. I don't think any of these people are here, so I will read all their names, and then we can have one round of applause for all of them. So it's Jennifer Sharp, Ben Malott, Max Burnett, and Michaela Bauer. Thank you.
Great. Last, we have as a department, we get to choose as a department, a outstanding senior to acknowledge for that person's contribution to our department. And Toby and I conferred with each other last year. I don't bend over in this dress. And we got to pick a young man and who has given a lot to this department and who we're going to miss quite dearly. And I would like to just shall we just read to you what we read to the senior award ceremony last night. I would like to have him step forward to acknowledge that he is the Drama Department Award recipient, and that is Miko Wilson. So roast him again. We got to do this last night in front of everybody. It's kind of funny. So go ahead. I'll let you start, Toby.
Miko is a capable young man who is well on his way to enjoying a successful career in technical theater, television production, or whatever he may choose. He is the ultimate techie. Turn around. He's smart, capable, efficient, and he does it all while being pleasant to be around at the same time. He's also well-versed. You see, when the adults were here, I got away with it. But when your peers are here, the real truth comes out. He's also well-versed in the many uses of the Leatherman tool, but as I said last night, not on school grounds. Armed with his flashlight, he can unravel any backstage snafu while the show is going on. During our production of Dracula, Miko was our special effects coordinator. He was responsible for spewing out vast quantities of smoke while crouched in a little tiny coffin hole under the stage. Actually, most of the time under Darren Williams, but he masterminded the dry ice fog which crept down the stairs at the end of the show, and he prepped our cross so that almost every time Kendra ignited it would at least safely surprise her. At all times, he was careful, thorough, and observed our safety procedures and behaved in a very... at least all the time he was around me and his family. We probably should have paid Miko. Sorry.
Miko is the man we call when we need something done, and we need it done right, and we need it done yesterday. During second semester, 2 intermediate acting classes staged a production of the play Bang Bang, You're Dead. Miko designed the lights and sound for his 6th hour class and also volunteered to create a lighting design for the 4th hour class's production, which was directed by Margot DeBroom. Miko designed, hung, patched, wrote the cues, and operated the lights for both shows. He attended rehearsals during 4th hour in spite of this creating a daunting load of gym makeups for him. Yes, he'd probably just finished running laps, and did you pass gym?
I did pass
Thank
gym.
you very much. Both of his designs were creative and very effective in adding a great deal to the productions. Can we keep that blue strobe light?
Actually, yes, you can.
All right! Right on. All right.
It goes on, as if that wasn't enough. In addition to Miko's work here on stage and theater, he also spent several years spearheading a weekly newscast show called Bear Tracks. Every Thursday during lunch, those of you who hang out back here are probably well familiar with this, the dance studio is transformed into a TV studio and a show is taped. As a producer, Miko took responsibility for designing the set, building the set, covering the stories, writing copy, and directing and producing and teaching and leading, etc., etc. It just goes on and on. The show comes off with very little adult presence, and because of Miko, it has a professional polish to it.
And Miko does this type of work because he loves it. It's his passion. He's fortunate to have found it so early in his life. Some of the rest of this will take a little bit longer. Toby and I...
Still looking for it.
We're still looking for it. I found it. Toby and I award you this honor and thanks for all you have done for the department and for us, Miko. We thank you for your hard work, your endless enthusiasm, and your friendship. We both regard you as more than just a student. You are our peer. And you will be sorely missed backstage in the theater department at Juneau-Douglas High School. You have our best wishes and a promise to help you in any way that we can in the future. Thanks.
Miko received a plaque and also a signed copy of our script that we just read out.
Thanks, Miko. A couple of other awards were awarded last night at the senior award ceremony. I just want to make mention to them. Could I have Doug Hans please step up on the stage? Oh my goodness.
I'm sure this couple.
Yeah.
Strike a pose, Doug.
And I'm glad that Judge Stewart isn't here to see this. Okay? Doug was the recipient of a scholarship, a memorial scholarship that's been set up by Judge Tom Stewart here in town in memory of his son, Thomas Wadsworth Stewart. And Thomas, the son, was a young man who went to high school here at JDHS, and he studied theater. He was very much involved in technical theater. He went off to study at the University of Southern Oregon in Ashland, Oregon. And unfortunately, he was killed in a skiing accident while he was there. His parents are quite the art supporters, and they have, since that time, they've had an endowment, and they have a scholarship that they asked the high school to award to a graduating senior who's going to pursue a career in theater. And it seemed appropriate and to award it to Doug, not only for his contribution and his hard work and his perseverance and talent in the theater, but also because he is going to attend Southern Oregon University in Ashland this next year. So Doug last year was awarded a $1,000 scholarship. Last night, I'm sorry, $1,000 to help him with his college studies. So. I'm sorry. And in addition to that, Doug also applied for and auditioned for a scholarship, an advanced art award scholarship from the Juneau Arts and Humanities Council. And these scholarships are highly competitive. I know there's members in the audience of others who received these scholarships. And Doug, I don't know the amount, was it $1,000? He also won a $1,000 scholarship for from the Arts Council for his audition in acting for that. So. I also acknowledge some other recipient, Jessica Rayfield, also won the Advanced Art Award scholarship. Barnes won a scholarship for her writing. Is that right? Also won it for writing. That's good. I don't have this in front of me here, so I can't go on. If I've missed anybody that is here or that I should know, tell me. Okay.
Woohoo! You know, every year we come up with these different awards. You'll get to some of the ones you voted on a little bit later. But there's an award that I do with Miss Behrman, and that's the Outstanding Stage Crew Award. It's not only based on the obvious things, showing up, learning your trade, and you know, working as a dedicated stage crew member. I have too many people to name who fit that bill. But it's also based on people who go the extra mile to learn a little bit more than the moving chairs and the hanging lights part of stage crew. The person whose name I think I can reveal from this envelope that gets this award this year is somebody who did the basic stuff. He's run fall spot, he's played with the soundboard, he's played with the light board, he's done lots with effects, he's worked on stage crew, he's done lots of rigging things. But he also has taken design under his wing on a number of occasions and has chosen, well, not chosen, but has designed shows and been basically the person in charge of creating the looks, creating the lighting, and making people look beautiful. And that is a part that excites me a lot when people take that design challenge, because it's hard and it's a lot harder than it looks. It's kind of fun to dabble in it, but to really get down and be responsible for making actors be seen takes a lot of work. So I'd like to award this year's Outstanding Stage Crew Award to, as I open the envelope, Jake Reed. Oh, yeah, well, all right. Let me talk a little bit about these trophies. We got together, Miss Behrman and I, like about 10 days ago, and we said, we have no trophies. What are we going to do? So we got on the internet and dug up a place and said they could send us trophies, and the internet crashed. I took it home, I went on the internet again, and it crashed. I called the company, and sure enough, they said, no, we won't ship awards. So Bethany comes down to my office, and she says, look at this one I got. And it's a pretty comedy tragedy award. And I don't know, you can see that it has a smiley face and a sad face. We could just make some of these.
No, I didn't say we could make them. You did.
Well, you know, whoever said that. Maybe I did. Bethany then undertook the charge of going down and talking to Jan Niemeyer and finding out how we would go about doing this. She got the clay, she got the tools, she plopped it down on the table in my office. We sat down 1/5 hour and away we went. So these awards are tremendously fragile. They are beautiful in their uniqueness. Nobody will ever have an award quite like this ever. So I can say those positive things about them.
With loving hands.
Yeah, they're labors of love, and they're great. They're perfect for awards because of that. You know, they're not a piece of plastic that we got from a trophy company down south. They are a real handmade representation of not only the comedy and tragedy, which are certainly icons in the arts, but also of how much the people who receive them mean to those of us who work here year after year after year after year, and the value that you hold for us. So just words of caution, touch the wooden base, don't touch the statue part, unless you want gold fingers. And the statue part is currently adhering to the wood as we speak, but if you bump it, it will fall out, and so don't bump it. I would suggest holding it up for the ceremonial photo and then putting it right back on the table and letting it rest in peace until you're ready to go and take it home with you. So, anyway, Jake, you're the first recipient. Thank you. Yeah. Who's doing this? Am I doing this one?
No, I think it says on the agenda.
This is not on there.
Oh, yes. Yes, we can do that one.
Okay. We're going to do this one together. This is also one of the awards you didn't vote on. This is another one that Ms. Behrman and I just kind of decided there were some categories that needed to be recognized that weren't Best Actor, Best Actress, or Musical Actor. So this has to, this award, I don't know, you want to talk about it? You want me to?
I'll talk about it. It's, you know, we have a little, we do this thing in the middle of the year. We did this thing in the middle of the year this year called Theater Fest. And it's an opportunity for students to write, to direct, to produce their own plays. And it's actually kind of amazing what comes out of that. There's a really, it's a really nice venue for people to stretch themselves. And as I had mentioned earlier, there were 2 young women who showed up with a script and a determination to produce that script that would not be put down, in spite of the fact that they changed cast, 15 times, would be about right. They wrote a show called The Way of the Gun, and they presented it and got accolades from the adjudicators who saw it and had the writers who gave them feedback about that production. And so we would like to present Liana Painter and Anna Gunje Haas with a statue that we only have one, so you're gonna have to like share it or fight over it. Like one can take the base and one can take the little head. But we also can write you an IOU and we can try to make you another one. But these are unique, one of a kind pieces. But thank you so much for your hard work on that show, and it was fabulous. And we hope to see you again next year at Theater Fest. We encourage all the rest of you who saw Theater Fest or who have an interest in being involved in something like that. We encourage you to do that. So if we could have Anna and Liana stand up. Don't take it anywhere. Good. We have a couple of. I'd like to bring up now a person who is near and dear to many of us. It was someone who came and worked with us last year in our productions of Aesop's Fables, Grimm's Truths, Aesop Fables, and Other Bizarre Stories. And we were very fortunate to have Brett Dillingham. Didn't see the production, Brett is a master storyteller, and he took a handful of our students who had never really had that much experience in storytelling, and he taught them the method of storytelling, and together we weaved together a show, which was fabulous. It was kind of a blend of music. We had live, we had bass, and we had saxophone and clarinet, and woven into the stories and kind of segueing through the piece. And I know for some of you it was quite a very unique acting experience, and certainly working with Brett was, the height of professionalism. And so Brett is here. And we might, if we give him a little bit of clapping, he's here to present the award for the Best Supporting Actor, but maybe if we clap a little bit, he'll tell us a little bit of story.
Okay. I certainly don't want to do this with this on. This story is best told, really, with two people. So, would you be so kind as to join me?
Yes, sir.
So perhaps he doesn't know this story at all. But just ask him to go for it. No. This story is called Be Careful What You Wish For. Once upon a time, there were two best friends.
Yo, Roy! What it is, man, it's so long. What's up, G-Dog?
In life, stuff like that. And they were such good friends. Like, they'd go to a movie together, and they'd be sitting there, and one of them would have some popcorn, right? And the other one didn't have nothing. But his buddy'd say, "Hey, dude, yeah, there you go. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, man. Some more.
Here, take the rest.
Buddy, right? Okay? Or like, one of them would be sweet on a girl, but the other one would be like hanging with her. He started putting the moves on. But when he saw his buddy really liked her, he'd go, buddy, there's this really cool dude, Bones. Check him out. So they were, these were friends. I'm telling you, these guys are really, really tight, right? So once they went walking down by the beach together, they're just looking at stuff, beach combing. And the one buddy found a squished bug and he picked it up, right? And he said, ugh. And then he kind of went like this to a girl. she didn't like it, but, and then he threw it away, they kept walking. And then the other buddy saw a dead fish. But check it out, man. So he swung it around and threw it away. And went, ooh, stinky! Ugh, stinky! Yeah. It was really foul. They're boys, so it was all right. Kept walking, and then, hey, what's that sticking out of the sand? Saw something, so one buddy picked it up, and it was an old lamp, and it was dirty. So he started to clean it off, and all of a sudden, a genie popped out.
I've been trapped in the lamp for 1,000 years, and because you have let me go, released me from my tomb, I will give you one wish.
One wish? I get a wish?
Yes, you get one wish.
I get a wish, dude, I get a wish. But his buddy, although he felt good for his friend, he wanted a wish too. So he said, hey man, how come I don't get the wish? This is really cool.
Hey,
What?
why don't I get a wish?
Well, I got the lamp, dude, so I get the wish. But he really wanted the wish, so he kept asking, hey man, I should get the wish.
Well,
what?
I really want the wish.
No, man, I found the lamp. I get the wish, man.
But I really need the wish.
I get the wish, man. I found the lamp. See? Dig? I found the lamp. I get the wish. But his buddy didn't get it. He was just pushy. What?
Can I have the wish?
No, man, leave me alone.
But I want the wish.
And then finally his buddy got so tired of his nagging, he said, I wish you disappeared. Poof! And his buddy disappeared. And then the genie flew away. And he never saw his friend again. So,
Be careful what you wish for.
let's go around.
Brandon, can you come up?
I will come up, but I'm busy at the moment.
Oh, yes. Like, can we hand these to you so that he can ask you for the envelope? We'll hand them. Yes. These are the nominees.
Yes, the nominees are Greg Gendron for...
The category is Best Supporting Actor.
That's right. And...
Greg Gendron, and he played Capitano in Imbroglio. And he was also an asylum attendant in Dracula.
And our next candidate happens to be Mr. Zach Gowdy for Renfield in Dracula and Pedrolino in Imbroglio. And last, but of course not least, we have Jess Wakefield. Horatio in Imbroglio. He's a happy man. And, so,
now
is
that's it.
that's
now,
it.
now you ask for it. Now you ask the magic word.
For the, may I please have the envelope?
Alex.
Give him a break.
And the winner of Best Supporting Actor is a tie. Between Mr. Greg Gendron and Mr. Zach Gowdy.
The guys should fight over it. Bud Russell.
Thank you.
It is unusual to have a tie, but that's how the ballots got shook out. So there we go. Yeah, right. We need another show. Okay, I'm busy. For our next presenter for the Best Supporting Actress category, I would like Mr. Roglin Davis to step up.
I want we need.
And I won't.
You do.
Excuse me. Why don't this is for best supporting actress. And here, nominated for this is Chelsea Miller. And Sylvia in Embroglio. And second, we have Tessina Davidson. Yes? That's first. And next, we have Kendra Barnes. Yes, for playing Dr. and Rosetta. And last but not least, we have Lauren Brooks, who played in Imbroglio Tartaglia. And if I could have the piece of paper, please. And the winner is for Best Supporting Actress, Kendra Barnes! Congratulations.
Oh God, don't break the statue. For our next presenter, if I could have Shannon Galuzzo step up.
I never get in front of people. I like to be on the back side. So this is very hard.
Right.
But I thought I'd sing. Yes. And I don't have anything to take off, so I can't leave. This is kind of a new award, and it's really difficult to give actually the two awards I'm giving because there's just so many fabulous people. And the last 3 years, a lot of people in this audience have been in all 3 of the plays, or 2 of the plays, or a couple of the plays, and they're up for different awards and things like that. So we kind of went through with the musical and picked out just a few, and that was really difficult to do because everyone comes together in a musical, you need everybody, or it doesn't work. And we had great dancers, we had great singers, we had great actors, everyone that was involved makes it work. So this was kind of hard to do, but I'm here to give Best Male Musical Performer and Best Female Musical Performer, and we hope in the future we'll be able to do dance and acting and all of those things that are part of it too. But we just have musical this year. So Best Supporting, or Best Male Musical Performer. Okay. There are a lot of others, but Derek Grimes and Matt Monagle for the Best Male. And they're both not here tonight. Both want to be considered Best Actor, but they are working tonight. That's why they're not here. Matt Monagle. And it's really tough because there's Paul here, and Doug, and all kinds of great people, and Darren, and Zach's and stuff, so this is hard. Okay, Best Female Musical Performer. We have Anna Reddy, sitting right back here. Christina Bruce, who I heard that she's working tonight. and Elizabeth Wertheimer. This is the first time I've got to work with Anna. The other two I worked with on 3 performances, and they're all fabulous people to work with. And I also have quite a few other wonderful actresses that were in the musical sitting here in the audience. Okay? This is really fun. Okay. Best female musical performer is, am I ready?
That'll haunt your dreams, huh? Congratulations, Anna. In addition to these valuable trophies that these people will take home, for these last awards, we have a what are those things called? Plaque, but they're called like perpetuity plaques or something. Anyway, they have plaques, and their names will be engraved on these plaques. And if you want to take a look at those, you can see kind of in past years who has won these awards. And then the plaques are hung up in the drama classroom, and for all to see. The next category that we have is the Best Actor and Best Actress category. And I'll start with the Best Actresses. Nominated for Best Actress this year are Ms. Jessica Rayfield. She played Weena in Douglas. Again, as I mentioned, Jessica kind of did a crossover for us. She had designed posters for 42nd Street and for My Fair Lady. And did she do King and I? And King and I, and then she did the poster for Dracula. So she's awesome. Take note that in your senior will, you promised that you'd keep doing posters for us, so I'm sure. Shanna saw it too, so we know you're going to Savannah, and we're going to hunt you down and find you. Okay. But she did cross over and played, took an acting role, and so that's what she's nominated for. And our other nominee is Nikki Love, who played Lucy in Dracula. And if I may have and they both, again, they both are exceptional young women, and it is, it's like Shannon is saying, you cannot really just pick. It's hard when you end up having to feel like you have to just pick one, and that's why, because it wouldn't happen without all of your contributions. And as you know, theater is not about a star system. Really, it's not. It's about collaboration, and it's about working together. And I think that we all of us who've been in production realize that that's really the thing to learn from it. But I will take the envelope now. And the winner of Best Actress for the academic year of 2000 and 2001 goes to Miss Nikki Love.